This is your invitation to the 2017 Virtual Sales Kickoff. Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino, and I want to invite you to the 2017 Virtual Sales Kickoff. But before I do that, I want to tell you how we got here. In 2014, I was sitting at a big sales kickoff meeting getting ready to speak, and I realized that this company spent somewhere north of $3 million bringing 1,000 salespeople to a giant hotel, a resort where they were getting the best speakers, they were getting the best entertainment, they were getting the best food, and they were having the best overall experience. And while I was sitting waiting to speak, it dawned on me, very few people get this kind of experience, to have high-paid speakers, this kind of content, this kind of experience. And it seemed to me a little bit unfair that more people couldn't get this kind of experience because they just don't have that kind of a company or that kind of money. So while I was sitting there, I pulled up my iPad Pro and I went out to a site called Hover where they sell domains. And I did a domain search for virtualsaleskickoff.com and it was available. This is the end of 2014. And I buy the domain immediately, I speak, and then the next day I reach out to Mark Hunter and I tell him I have this idea to democratize sales kickoffs and make sure that everyone in the world has a chance to see some of the best speakers with the best content on earth. And they're going to get this because we're going to give it to them over this new tools that we have, like Webinar Jam, which is what we use. And Mark was immediately in, because if you know Mark, if you share an idea like this, he's immediately excited and enthusiastic. He can't wait to get started. He's just ready to go. So he was on board. And I went and I got Jeb Blunt, and Jeb was on board immediately. And then Mike Weinberg, super busy. He bought into this and he joined us because he wanted to be part of this. And we brought in John Spence and Miles Austin, who did an incredible job. That was 2015 in January. And for that first virtual sales kickoff, we ended up with about 24 or 2,500 people showing up for this event, and it was wonderful. Everybody loved it. We got rave reviews, and we decided to do it again. In 2016, we did it again, and this time with a number of sponsors, including Serious Insights, who is a sponsor again this year, and we put 5,400 people into a webinar jam live. And it was amazing. And 10,000 people watched it eventually because we had the replay available. So when people signed up, a sales manager could put it on a big screen for all of their salespeople, which is what we intended. So that one got even bigger. And now it's 2017 and we're doing it again. And this year, the theme for the 2017 Virtual Sales Kickoff is prospecting, pipeline, and productivity. So you have a really good idea what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how you go out and you create opportunities through prospecting and what's effective now. What do you have to do right now to get those appointments, to have the compelling conversations to create change, and to create those opportunities for your company and the opportunity for the client to change and get the better result that they can't get without you. And then we're going to talk about pipeline. How do you compress that thing? How do you get velocity? How do you move things through the pipeline successfully from target to close? And we're going to give you our best ideas on how you do that. And then one of my all-time favorite subjects is productivity, because I can boil it all down to one rule, which you've already seen if you're watching every day here, and that is you have to do what's most important. So we're going to give you our ideas about what your priorities are, what's most important in 2017 if you want to blow out your number and if you want to have your best year ever. How are you going to get here? You're going to go to virtualsaleskickoff.com, and when you go there, you're going to sign up and you're going to get an email that tells you how to find the Virtual Sales Kickoff Webinar Jam on February 16th, 2017. We're also going to be in the chat room at that time, so those of us that aren't speaking are going to be chatting with you and answering your questions and engaging with you there as well. So this is the 2017 Virtual Sales Kickoff, prospecting, pipeline, productivity at virtualsaleskickoff.com. I'm Anthony Iannarino, and you can find me at thesalesblog.com. When you go there, do sign up for the newsletter. If you haven't signed up, I've asked you, this is 25 times I've asked you, go sign up for the newsletter. It's my best work every week. You're going to get it in your inbox on Sunday, and you're going to use it to motivate you and inspire you through the whole week. That's my promise to you, so do that. And in the meantime, virtualsaleskickoff.com, and I'll look forward to seeing you on February 16th. You stayed. You stayed after the banner. And that's because you know there's a little bit more I have to tell you. On February 16th, during the Virtual Sales Kickoff, we're going to make a special announcement. So I'll be there, Jeb Blunt will be there, Mark Hunter will be there, and Mike Weinberg will be there. We'll all be there together. And we have a special announcement, and I can't share anything with you now except to tell you that there will be massive demand for what we announce, and there will be a very small supply. So you want to make sure that you sign up for the VSK, and you want to pay very close attention when we make the announcement so that you can get signed up and register for what we have coming. You're going to love it. I'm Anthony Iannarino, and I'll see you tomorrow.